out, as both of them busted over the weekend.
What?
Don't know how, but they just did. At least Dad is feeling better knowing he's not the only one out no more. Monday, 19 days remain. Well, I just had a close call at school today. I forgot we started our swimming unit today, because of course we did, and Holly just happened to wear a swimsuit and it turned me on. Ha 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 ha. Raymond thought it would be really funny to laugh at my erection, but let's not forget his mom has stage 3 breast cancer.
Do you not see the chat? This picture.
I'm gonna read the picture last. I didn't take it too seriously, thankfully. I can't say the same about Fregley, though. Fat. What the fuck, Fregley? My boner wasn't going away, however. I just had to live with it. Trust me, it isn't easy to be walking around school with everyone knowing you're hard. But it will be worth it in the end when I get that pass. Friday, 15 days remain. Shit. I can't believe what happened today. Manny is out! He nutted! According to him, someone was playing with a vacuum cleaner at preschool today and put the tube up to Manny's penis, causing him to nut. He's been trying to tell Mom that it wasn't his fault, that he shouldn't be out. But according to Mom, a nut is a nut, no exceptions. So, Manny is out. That makes it easier for me. I was consoling. What? Oh, okay. A plan to make him nut involving some Fortnite porn. But I guess I don't have to now. Manny has been taking this loss very seriously. Oh my gosh! You know what?
I know what happens next.
Oh my god, is he gonna hang him?
Manny, you should make this your profile picture. It looks like he's gonna hang himself.
She is, I bet.
He'd been dragging Tingy around for the past 2 hours, and he looks like he's about to snap. Part of me kind of feels bad for him, but then again, this is no Nut November. It's everyone's game. Damn shame, really.
Oh my.
Do y'all wanna see what I got from Spencer's today?
Yeah, what'd you get from Spencer's?
Jesus. Alright, ladies. Calm down, ladies.
Did you
Calm
read that first
down.
line, Gabriel?
Yes.
Manny killed himself! No! Okay, hold on.
I need to breathe.
Let me send this picture first. I'm gonna wear this to graduation.
I bet I
What
could
shirt
beat
is
you
it?
guys in November.
You're about to see.
Does it say big tism?
Oh, it's worse.
Oh. Is it feral and horny?
Yikers.
Is it furry?
The amount of
only?
people... Look. The amount of people that looked at me when I bought this shirt was detrimental. Oh.
Let's see the shirt.
I would too.
It says I love hot teachers.
There you go. There you go.
I got it just because of this. Ugh.
Sure.
Anyways, Manny killed himself! He's fucking dead! We were getting dinner prepared when we heard a loud-ass bang from upstairs. We bolted up to Manny's room, since he was the only one up there, and at that time,
I'm gonna turn on
and
the
found
camera
his
quick.
dead
Keep
body next to Dad's shotgun! He blew his fucking head off! Oh my gosh, Roderick, you alright, bud?
He's next.
It was so gruesome, I don't even want to attempt to draw it. I was sick to my stomach seeing all the blood everywhere.
Oh my. I think I know what the next page. Oh. No, I know what it is. Yeah.
Boom.
wanna turn the
I don't even want to attempt to draw it. I was sick to my stomach seeing all the blood everywhere. He left a death note, but I could barely read it. But at the end, he wrote, "Frick you, Megan, you ploppy." Dad was upset. Pig was literally crying. But Mom was expressionless, saying that sometimes No Nut November is like that. Seriously? You don't give a shit about your son dying? Boy, this took a turn for the worst.
Oh, you gotta go into
He
the next
loses
file.
1 year and kills himself.
Grandma and a lot of others in the family are absolutely furious at Mom, saying that this has gone too far. and that this competition should be called off. I already know Mom is just going to strike it off. Besides, Manny was an entitled little shit anyways. Your son just committed suicide, Susan. It's time to call off this damn competition. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, the pig is out. The motherfucking pig nutted. He used Manny's corpse as a flow. Oh, this is beautiful. I'm so glad I can read. I don't know right now. Afterwards, we tried eating Manny's penis. I figured out that out because he was walking around weird. Little shit puked up that severed 2-inch knob. It's fucked up. I know. Anyways, there's still 2 weeks left, and at the moment, 7 people are out. Dad, Uncle Joe. Stop reading the picture. It's a Peppa Pig hentai. Who had sex with a stuffed giraffe? No, it's supposed to be a doll. Shush. Benji, who had sex with a stuffed giraffe. Manny, and now the pig. However, once Thanksgiving rolls around, that list is going to double, maybe even triple. Wednesday, 10 days remaining. I've been talking a ton about who's out, but there's a ton of shockers on who's still in. One of the biggest is Uncle Gary. I'm impressed with him going this long without nutting, especially after that incident outside the local elementary school last winter. Give me that pussy. At the moment, he currently has a restraining order on every public school in the state, which is probably why he's still in. I hate to say it, but now that Manny is out of the way, I think Uncle Gary is my biggest competition now. Since he can't legally be around little kids, Grandpa's also still in this competition, but he's a piece of shit when it comes to No Nut November. He's the kind that sneaks up on you and then proceeds to give you a hand job when you're least expecting it. He gets someone every year. That's how I lost 3 years ago. Grandpa, you jackass. Basically, when Thanksgiving rolls around, stay as far away from him as possible, and always check your back. Roderick let his guard down last year and got sage-botted by Grandpa. He was so pissed off afterwards. The last one he really needs to be talked about is Brian. He's the unluckiest of the whole family, as he's finished runner-up more than anyone else. And every year, he started to look like he's more and more likely to snap and go off. Last year, he blew it at Grandma's from Thanksgiving. Well, he was second and took out his rage on Auntie Keiki, putting her in the hospital for a few weeks. I can go on and talking about who's still in and out, but I'll simplify it with a handy chart.
The baby.
Dead.
Next.
Tomorrow's Thanksgiving, so there will be a lot less competition to worry about. Because according to the older men, it's the hardest part of No Nut November. While others might get turned on when Mom does what she does, I don't find it sexy at all, so I really don't have anything to worry about. Friday, 8 days remain. I'm so lucky to be alive. Boy, do I have a lot to talk about after yesterday's shit show. I could just spill the tea, but I think you all saw it on the news. Breaking news, 23 dead in domestic shooting. Long story short, me, Roderick, and Uncle Gary are the last ones in contention. Everyone else is dead. Well, everyone except Mom, Dad, and Grandma. Because they got out perfectly fine. Remember when I said that it looked like Brian was going to snap? That's exactly what happened. It all started like normal. We arrived at Grandma's house with our food and handed in. Of course, Mom tries to spike the food with drugs to make the men horny for the main event. But you really can't feel like eating knowing there's crushed up Viagra in your mashed potatoes your mom made for you. Please never say that sentence again!
Put the image in there too.
No, that's perfect.
Oh.
Who should I send this to? I'm sending this to Eternal.
Oh my.
Yep.
This only happened because
when we got inside, something seemed off. Then I realized something. Uncle Gary wasn't there. Honestly, I can't blame him. He's really no rule against this. But Mom said he was a pussy for not showing up to the dinner. Sucks that I was forced to go.
Oh no.
Hello. Next page.
Stop spoiling.
Everyone else was there, however. Even Aunt Veronica and Uncle Lawrence was there too, which was pretty surprising after some chit-chat we had at dinner. Boy, does that Viagra shit hit you hard! I nearly snapped after I finished eating. Fortunately, for me, I couldn't really say the same thing about Uncle Arthur, though. Poor bastard nutted right on the stuffing on Roderick's plate. After the dinner, Mom said it was time for the main event.
I heard
Okay,
Grandma
was
groan
laughing
because
because
we
it's
all knew
by
what was going to
silent.
happen next. All us men went into the living room and Mom locked the door behind us. We weren't getting out until Mom says we are. But again, I have nothing to worry about because I don't find Mom sexy at all. She takes her shirt off. She takes her shirt
Bro.
and starts
Read
to
it
twerk
right
on
now.
the coffee table. And sexy music plays on the stereo. If you think I'm drawing any of the stuff I saw, please go get some mental help. Mom
Aw.
tried to encourage the other women, which were also in the room, to do the same thing, which led to a large groan of annoyance because of how stupid this entire thing was. Even though I wasn't turned on by any of this bullshit, turns out others did, as a few gave way towards her performance. That's when it all went south. Brian was doing a good job holding it in, and he was focusing on trying to not give to Mom's temptations when Grandpa struck again and got him when he least expected it. Poor Byron was done, and it was all Grandpa's fault. But of course, Mom's rule of no exceptions meant he was out a lot earlier than he normally does too. Grandpa went on to taunt Brian for the fact that he lasted longer than him this time. That's when he said, "Man, it must really suck to be you. Ha ha ha." After all these years of after all these years of frustration and rage build up, Byron finally snapped. He pulled out 2 fucking guns and killed Grandpa. He then shoved Mom off to the coffee table and screamed, "If I can't get past, no one can." He opened fire at everyone. We were all screaming and yelling at Mom to unlock the door as blood was spewing everywhere. However, Mom refused to open it up until my performance is over.
Oh my God.
Lucky Uncle Travis kicked the door down just as he was shot in the back 3 times and died. Me and Roger booked it. Turning around, and I saw Byron pin down Malcolm and blew his head off with a shotgun. I felt like I was in Vietnam again. Wait, when was I in Vietnam? On the bright side, Dad and Roger were okay, and they were right behind me, so glad to say they weren't dead. But Dad was shot in the ass, so he was screaming in pain. "Oh, son of a..." Oh. We bursted out the front door and got into the car. Thank gosh Dad had the keys and not Mom. Otherwise, we would have been toast. We backed out of Grandma's driveway and drove off. Out the other mirror, I could see Uncle Larry getting shot in the head and collapsing to the ground. Poor bastard. Police would eventually arrive, and that stupid fuck Byron thought he could take on 9 cops with 2 pistols. All I heard was he was only fired 2 shots before being turned into a red mist with 54 bullets, dying instantly. On the news, Police Chief Roger Tubbs said it was the most gruesome scene he'd ever seen. It was all over the news and made national
God.
headlines as the worst act of domestic terrorism in American history. Despite this, I'm pretty sure Mom still isn't going to call off this competition.
That's just how it
because
goes,
that's
guys.
how No Nut November goes.
That's just how it is.
Sometimes. But in all seriousness, it's gone too far. Monday, 5 days remain. Grandma is absolutely furious about this entire fiasco. She's been living with us for the whole weekend since her house is still a crime scene. And she's been giving Mom both barrels. Grandma called Mom a disgrace to the entire Heffley family, blaming her for all this murder in her house. She forced Mom to call off the competition, or she'll call the cops on her. So, Mom did the right thing and ended the competition. Just kidding. She stabbed Grandma to death.
Bro.
She said the old bitch deserved it because she was always spewed BS and never actually appreciated in the basement disposing the body. It smells so bad down there, so I'm not gonna even
What's that picture?
bother questioning.
Picture.
Man arrested for what? Thank you, Mandy. Thank you. Wednesday, 3 days remain. Well, Uncle Gary is out and in prison. Turns out his car broke down in front of a playground. After holding it in all for so long, he finally snapped. Just like that, the Heffleys are in the news for the 2nd time in 2 weeks. Anyways, it's been an absolute nightmare for me. And Roderick, as we're the last 2 in contention. Mom decided to pay a visit yesterday at school in her stripper clothes, which meant I thought it was the end for me. I'll get bullied for the rest of my life, getting turned on yet sexy bear.
Oh my God.
Just
I
here, let me
completely
what?
blocked this part. Holy shit.
You scratched it out? Oh
No, it's like that, but I completely forgot about this part. Oh my God.
Here, let me read it in the right voice.
No, bro, I do not, please.
Getting turned on yet, sexy bear? Just when I thought things couldn't get any worse, that's when Franklin decided to cause a scene with Mom. We got a
Live show in class. Oh! Frankly was severely bullied throughout the rest of the day, being called prostitute boy. But I think I should be a bit more careful because we all know what happens when someone gets bullied in American school. Anyways, Dad pulled me to the side this morning, explaining some important information. He said that it's fine since the final 72 hours of the competition. She's locking us in the house so we can't escape until there's a clear winner. She'll do all the best to make me both me and Roger nut. Initially, thought that was a bit overkill, but he was right. When I was going to Rowley's to play the new Twisted Wizard DLC, the door wasn't just locked, it was welded. Thankfully, I turned around just before Mom tried to pin me to the door and do her work, and I managed to get away. Is this what human trafficking is like? Roger came into my room today. He looked all shaken up, and I asked him what happened, and he said he was taking a nap when he woke up to Mom trying to jack him off. He was very close to busting, but didn't. Now, knowing that, I'm going to make sure I keep my door locked at night. Hopefully she doesn't try to sneak through the window or some shit like that. As much as I want to try to sage about Roderick for the win, I feel like that would be a douchey move. Ever since the shooting at Grandma's, I've been a lot more passive. Saturday, 24 hours remain. Well, here we are, finally. November 30th. Gotta say, it's feels like an eternity since this all began. Almost like 8 months or so. Mom has been getting in my way all day today, completely nude. I have no idea what she thinks that I'll get turned on with that shiny middle-aged raging, but whatever helps her sleep at night. And it's honestly starting to get annoying, and Roderick agrees. Just before lunch, she tried to grab my dick, but I punched her in the face and ran away. I'm currently locked upstairs in the bathroom, hoping this will all blow off. Occupied! I remember that panel. I don't know how long I've been up there, but it's getting dark outside, so I think it's almost the end of the day. I have no idea where Roderick is, but I think it's time to go downstairs. When I get downstairs, Dad's in the kitchen. I ask where Mom is, and he says, "Yeah, she's downstairs with Roderick." That's when I heard a bloodthirsty scream. It was Roderick. A few seconds later, I heard me wondering about Roderick became a side thought when she said from the basement, "I won. No, not November." I can't believe it. I won. She told me to come downstairs to claim my pass, and I hurried down to the basement. Dad was screaming as I went down, but I didn't care. "Greg, no, it's a trap." I get downstairs and peek into Roderick's room. I can see the nut on his blankets, so it's official. He's knocked out on his bed face down. That must have been quite the bust. Mom congratulated me and said how well I've done. I asked her for the pass, but she said not yet. There's one more contender. I was confused. I asked it what. Oh no, I feel like she has a penis. Oh god.
It's the worst.
I was confused about what she was doing until everything started to head up, and then when she revealed her penis. Holy shit, my mom is a dude, and a dude with a breast implant. My mom said that she's not Susan Heffley, that she's infamously a serial killer and a gay porn star, Sammy Twitchdick. Oh. Twitchdick. I've heard that name before. He murdered his entire family to get their valuables. The feds assumed he was killed in a boat crash in 2002, but it turns out it was my mom the whole flipping time. I'm shaking right now.
You should read this.
She told me that she killed Manny and actually hired Brian as an assassin a few years ago to murder everyone else. The time was just right. I knew I was next and tried to book it, but next thing you know, he tripped me. Then smashed my head with a pan. I don't know how long I was knocked out, but when I woke up, I was strapped to a bed. I looked at the clock, 10:30 p.m. This is the end. As Sammy walks in the room, he's ready to finish me off. I know once he's done, he's going to kill me. I can still hear his words as he approached me. "Enjoy the last cock and ball torture of your pathetic life, Gregory." He began to give me a blowjob. I've been holding it in for so long, it didn't take long for me to feel ready about to bust. I tried my hardest to break free, but he tied me down tight. After all this time, I've come so far. I've only got my doll and mom to beat now. I'm not accepting defeat this easily. Oh, fuck! After I kicked Sammy right in the balls, I broke free and booked it. We were in a secret room in the basement, so before I went upstairs to wake up Roderick and tell him we need to get out of here, I already know that I can't stay. He's absolutely going to try to kill me. When I went to Roderick's room, I was horrified. He was dead. Sammy must have gouged Roderick's eyes out.
See this.
I couldn't stay peeking here. I can hear Sammy's footsteps, so I bolted out of the room. It looks like I'm on my own here. I have no idea where Dad is, but I couldn't be surprised if he's dead too. The doors were welded shut, so I couldn't get out through the doors. Next thing you know, Sammy is coming out of the basement with a knife. I'm sick of your shit, Gregory. There's no other way out. I had no choice but what to do what I did. It was painful as hell, but what else was I supposed to do? Scream! I'm bleeding all over the place. Shit's getting all over my journal, but that doesn't matter right now. It's super cold and I don't even feel... It doesn't help. I'm ass naked out here. Forgot to mention we're in a blizzard warning right now. But that doesn't matter. I checked behind me and Sammy was right on my tail, waving his knife in the air. The adrenaline is really helping me escape. I've never ran this fast before. It's been about 45 minutes now. I have no idea where I'm at. I just ran in the direction and booked it. I see a sign coming up, so maybe that will help me. Here are hard scrappable farms. That's it. Maintenance shed. Place is abandoned since they're closed for the season. But I bet the shed will be easy to get into. Grandpa taught me how to lockpick when I was 10. I can't believe that it's going to be actually useful for once. I get inside the shed and hide in the corner. I assume it's 10 minutes that happened so far. He killed May. Brian is an assassin. Why is Sammy doing this? For money? For revenge? My entire world is turned upside down, but before I can get my head straight, I heard something that made my heart drop. Hello, Gregory. Hello, Steven. Holy shit, he found me. How'd he find me? I tried to sat as quiet as possible, but Sammy knew I was there and broke the window open with his knife. This is the end of my life. I'm trapped. Manny, you read the next page.
I'm not okay. As he approached me, knife in hand, he said what I thought would be the last words I'd ever hear in my life. See you on the other side, you disgraceful raspberry plastic tickle bear virgin. I have to think fast because my back is against the wall. I'm freezing and covered with cuts, so I won't be able to wrestle my way out of this. That's why I know there's something in the barrel. An axe! I have no choice. I sprinted with all the strength I have left and got the axe. And as Sammy sprinted towards me, screaming at the top of his lungs. Alright, you read the next.
Checkmate, bitch. You read.
I'm not reading, bro. You've been reading.
Gabe, it's your turn.
Gabe, are you there? Gabe, I swear. I just killed my mom over a fucking nut pass. How's that sound? Look at her watch. 12 o'clock, December 1st. I've won. I got the pass. As I strut out of the shed, I turn around at Sammy's dead corpse. Blood everywhere. I calmly say, checkmate, bitch. I can't wait to finally use this nut pass. I've been waiting forever, and now I'm going to use it. It's going to be a great future for me. December. This is bullshit. I have no idea where I am, and I'm freezing to death. I come all this fucking way to get this pass, and I'm going to die before I get to use it? Of hypothermia? There's nobody around for miles, and I can't feel my legs.
Oh gosh, no.
Read this
I'm not
again.
reading this. Nope.
Read this again. Like this.
I can already see the light. I had a good life. Maybe. No, I'm not reading this crap again. Oh.
Read the news articles though.
You read it.
The Daily Herald. Oh my god, it does happen. 39 dead in Plainfield middle school shooting. Gabriel. You want to read the last page? Gabe.
Sure.
Alright.
The Daily Herald.
Yeah, just read it.
www.dailyherald.com. The Daily Herald. Breaking 39 dead in Plainfield middle school shooting. An entire family's demise. Internet trend goes too far. December 2nd, 2019 by Nathan Wright. Internet trends can be funny, but sometimes that can get too far. As with the tragic story of the Hefley family. The No Nut November trend, which is a challenge to not masturbate during the month of November, became a challenge for this family. Fucked by who everyone...
It's
Oh.
fueled.
Gabe's got a strange mind right now.
Yeah.
Fucked by everyone.
fueled by who everyone thought to be Susan Heffley, who worked for the Daily Herald from 2008 to 2011 as a writer. It revealed to be Samuel Winford, more infamously known as porn star Sammy Twitch Dick,
I'm gonna go up
who
to you on
murdered
Monday.
who
I mean,
murdered
Tuesday.
9 people in the early 2000s.
What up,
In
Sammy?
his recent wake, his disguise as Susan challenged the Heffleys to a competition for an infinite nut pass, which ended in bloodshed. Samuel ended up murdering Manny Heffley, framing it as suicide, and revealed that he hired a hitman, Brian McClake, to assassinate 23 family members in the largest domestic shooting in American history on Thanksgiving Day. Samuel was also responsible for the murder of Roderick Heffley.
Is that all of it? I'm pretty sure that's all of
Heffley
it.
family reunion.
No, there's one more. You gotta finish it off, Gabe. Come on, bust that for us.
No, I want you to, Manny.
Oh, I'll
You know
do
what?
it
I'll
for
take
y'all.
one for the team.
Alright,
I'll take
there
one for
you
the
go.
Thanks,
team.
guys.
Who was found dead inside his house yesterday morning in what seems to be a gruesome death. I told him it was a trap, Frank Heffley, the husband of Samuel, said. I wouldn't, however, think that my wife was a fraud. Frank also had to deal with the most recent death of his second-born son, Gregory Heffley, who was found dead on the grounds of Hardscrabble Farms earlier this morning with a journal next to him. Authorities are using the journal for evidence to what leads to the murders. The journal will be released to the public in late February of 2020. I can't believe any of this would be happening right now, claimed Riley Jefferson, who was a close friend to Gregory. I had no idea any of this happened, but once I found out Manny was dead, I knew something was wrong. As others mourn the losses of the Heffley family, it comes to show the utter destruction of a simple joke.
Oh my god.
It goes
Gary
way too
Heff-
far. Gary Heffley awaits execution after his child trafficking history is revealed. The end.
That's all
Thank
of
you
it.
for your patience. This is beautiful.
Did you like
This
this
was
story?
this was phenomenal. This was phenomenal.
I know it was.
I've never read a full book of this crap.